What's up, guys? I'm the Russell Gamer. Welcome back to our NXT Takeover 36 commentary slash reaction slash coverage slash whatever the fuck you want to call it. As we're getting set to watch the NXT United Kingdom Championship match.
Here we fucking go!
Air Walter defending the United Kingdom Championship against Ilja Dragunov.
Arguably, this is the best match of the pandemic.
And I think it was a good idea to bring Dragunov
Mainly because, you know,
into NXT a couple of weeks ago to basically give the NXT crowd an introduction if they were not familiar with Ilja Dragunov.
by losing to Pete Dunne. By losing.
But didn't he beat Roderick Strong the following week?
Yeah, but still, his debut, he lost.
And how long has Walter...
See, this goes back to the WXW Germany days. I still remember seeing the clips on social media of, I'm trying to remember, I think it was 2018. You know, the 16 carat was going on, which was their, 16-person King of the Ring style tournament. But the big thing that went down on it was Bad Bones was defending his title against Volta. But the key thing is Volta had the right to choose the stipulation for the match. And so the stipulation he chose is this contest is going to be a three-way dance. And out came Dragunov, who... I think it was injury that forced him out for nearly a year, if not over a year. I can't remember what it is he sustained. I'm trying to quickly get on Wikipedia to
While you're doing that,
accurately tell you the stuff.
Well, while you're doing that, I would like to bring up the fact that Dragunov, upon making his entrance into the ring, has a huge bandage on his head over his right eye, which I would assume was something that happened previously on this past week on NXT.
Oh wow, it doesn't even... Wikipedia doesn't even list... Doesn't even list it. It's as if nothing actually happened.
Oh, by the way, this commentary is not sponsored by DraftKings.
But he was out for a while, and the injury, was pretty serious. So the fact that he came back and then won the title, the fates of Dragunov and Volta have been intertwined for years.
For anyone out there who's listening to this and they're not familiar,
it's great to see Russia actually.
Go ahead.
It's great to see Russia sort of coming in and being a force now. We've got Dragunov here, and in the women's division, Masha Slamovich is doing wonders, and I'm wondering when she's going to get signed up by somebody. I don't want to say the big two, because I think she could probably go anywhere to gain a bit of... Now, is this proper Volta? Or is this the stupid one with the dance beat on the back of it?
Well, you're going to have to tell us, because I have my feed muted for all intents and purposes.
No, it is the proper one. $870 days Volta has had that belt since what? Oh, was it Takeover? Was it NXT UK Takeover against Dunn? Let's double check. No, Takeover New York. Back at WrestleMania weekend 2.25 years ago.
I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a fan of British style wrestling, you are going to love this match.
This isn't British style wrestling. This is Hoss. This is Dragunov may not be the build of a big meaty man slapping meat, but the two of them, you know. The problem, of course, here is I think Dragunov is going to be heading to America.
Oh, did you notice that they
We
showed?
know
Wait, hold on. Did you notice that on the graphic for Ilja Dragunov? They showed his 2021 record as 8-1.
Yeah. We know what that one is. Thanks, Pete Dunne.
Where would you personally rank the United Kingdom Championship as in terms of the WWE?
Taking buyers out of it, probably on a par with the IC and the US.
I would agree, but I've said it many times before. It's
then
not...
again, the matches that it's put on,
yes,
have been much better than even the Universal title or the WWE title.
And once upon a time, the same could have been
as
said
I say,
the Intercontinental title too.
The first match that these two had was a classic.
Walter goes for a chop, but Dragunov dodges it and dodges another one and connects with another chop, which seems to only anger and infuriate the NXT United Kingdom champion.
I honestly, as I say, I don't know where this is going, because Dragunov would be the kind of guy that would want to, you know, head to America if he can, to get a bigger name for himself. We know that Volta does arguably not feel the same way. He's been very adamant that he doesn't want to relocate full time.
I know, but I know there are probably a lot of American fans who would want him to.
He is 34. Volta is... Oh, Volta is angry. Dragunov is angry. Why aren't they slapping each other?
Well, would a forearm smash to the side of the head do?
Here we go. Here's the technical stuff. Here's the technical stuff.
If anyone's got an amazing ground game, it's Walter for sure. But I'm sure Dragunov can also...
So is Dragunov, though. So is Dragunov.
Ooh, how big is Walter? He's got to be, what, 6'2", 6'3", nearly 300 pounds?
He's built 6'4", and, yeah, 297.
And he's got great agility.
Interestingly,
for a big man.
Dragunov was listed as 198
but the
on Wikipedia, but I'm pretty sure the graphic said...
Yeah, it was in the 200s, like 210 is what the graphic said. Then again,
and supposedly as well, Dragunov is 5'10", yet Volta looks 7 foot when you look at them next to each other.
Oh yeah. Bit of a ground game now going on with Dragunov with the side headlock. on Walter. And you got to figure.
Can we have Big E come out and cash in? More big meaty men slapping meat. Yes.
Well, the Money in the Bank contract says he can cash in on any champion in the company.
Yeah, but Nick Khan doesn't think that this company exists, so you know.
If Nick Khan...
Yeah, I don't know whether it's... I don't know whether it's personal stuff with Volta as to why he doesn't want to sort of be permanently based out of America. Because if Dragunov wins, does he just drop the belt immediately because Nick Khan wants him? I can't even say Triple H wants him now, considering all the whole way that this company works now. What's rather telling as well, there is no media call happening. Either before, you know, a few days ago, or after after tonight, there will be no post-show media thing.
Which is unusual because we're used to seeing something like that with Triple H on Facebook. But to not have one like that...
It shows you who's in charge of this promotion now.
Yeah.
It shows you who's in charge of this promotion. You know, NXT was seen as the equivalent to AEW, so that's why Vince probably wanted it to lose. Or wanted it to win against it. But the problem is the amount of content that you can get is only through what gets approved. And if people are that burned out from watching WWE, Raw and SmackDown, they'll just think NXT is the same, not different. Even though arguably it has been, because NXT has produced, more often than not, very good matches.
Dragunov working on the right arm of Walter, but somehow Walter uses his power to pick up Dragunov.
Is Dragunov busted open?
I don't know. It's hard to tell if it's still the bandage. Because I know he's got that huge bandage on his head over his right eye.
Oh, big titty slap to the outside.
That is what Walter is known for. He's probably got the heaviest hands I've ever seen in professional wrestling. And then scores with a massive power
to the ring apron.
Dragunov in a world of trouble in the United Kingdom Championship match.
Why have we got idiot fans shouting Goldberg? Oh God, this isn't an NXT crowd.
It would have been better for them to have an NXT crowd. Walter scoring with the sleeper hold, but could not apply it properly. And Dragunov counters by going into the ropes, but then Walter with then a double slap to the back and a German suplex. Boy, I got to say one thing about Dragunov. He is
let's replay that chop. Replay that chop.
Wait, I think the bandage on the right head is gone, but I think you can still see a little bit of the scab from the cut that he suffered on NXT on his head. That's what we're seeing.
That's why I was paying attention to it, because it wasn't white. It was a darker color. That's why I thought he might have been busted open.
Oh my God! I'm gonna wait.
That's a big old.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you to see
That's a big old bend on that Boston. That's a big old bend on that Boston.
Well, wait till you see the transition into the STF.
Well, it was part STF, and then it sort of went into a crossface, really.
Yeah, if you notice when he squeezed,
he didn't get the...
when he squeezed Dragunov's head, the wound started to bleed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and the gloves are back on the referee, just to confirm.
Jessica Carr's pulling double duty. I think. Oh no, I don't think it... Is it Jessica? No, it ain't Jessica. I think. Wikipedia will tell me eventually, because they list the referees.
Dragunov almost got powerbombed by Walter.
It is Jessica. So Jessica is pulling double duty.
Man, Walter's just got such a dominating style inside the squared circle. When you think you have him on the ropes, that's when he catches you with either some sort of a chop or some sort of variation of a suplex. And Walter has got so many ways to finish an opponent inside the ring. You just never know what weapon he's going to bring out. But most notably, he's got probably one of the most lethal chops in wrestling that I have ever seen. It looked like Dragunov was picking up a head of steam, but then Walter caught him in like a modified Uranagi suplex, but could not put him away for the win. That wound isn't bleeding too much from what I can tell, Ash, but it just looks like he wants to pus out of there, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And also it does look like there's a little bit of swelling around it, too.
This still at the minute... This still at the minute doesn't feel like... I mean, with some of these chops, we're getting close to the physicality of what happened in that UK match. I still think, you know, that's a better one at the minute.
Oh, how in the world is Dragunov on his feet? I mean, again, every time I look at his head, Ash, it's just, like I said, the gash just looks, even though it's not bleeding, it still looks nasty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can understand Jessica taking the precaution of the gloves, all things considered. Dragunov scoring with a flurry of offense. And you want to talk about someone with a good striking ability, we could say that about Dragunov. Oh, man, but if there's one thing Walter has, he's got a pretty deadly lariat. I'm sorry I'm not calling too much of the action, guys, because me and Ash are not synced up at the moment, and I really still don't know how to do that on the Peacock app.
Oh, yeah, the blood's beginning to spit a little on Dragunov's chest. I'm trying to work out whether that's actual blood from his head or whether that's the blood blisters from all the stiff chops that he's getting.
is there no way at all to rewind on the Peacock app?
Probably not. That'd be too sensible. I don't want you to watch it again on Peacock.
And just look at all the welt marks on the body of Dragunov from those chops.
Considering how much interest BT has with the UK scene or the UK brand, I think that still possibly has a future. Which means technically Shawn Michaels still has a job. Triple H, however, not so much.
Are they still having plans for NXT Japan?
No, that got squashed because nobody was interested. Oh. Stop saying... I know I made jokes about it, but stop saying boom.
Dragunov has got some great strength, especially with a couple of those suplexes we saw. And now, like I said, I'm trying to give it a little bit of time so that way I don't spoil some of the action, but some great high-flying ability.
The real crazy thing about this is either Joe and Cross have got to follow this up, or Cole and O'Reilly have. Big old drop kick. Across arguably more than half of the ring. Oh, hang on, he's going to the other corner. Big old senton.
It looked like Dragunov was setting up for the Russian sickle.
Yeah, he tried to go for the uppercut and then sleeper. Oh, sleeper suplex. The Moscow torpedo.
And my Peacock app crashed again.
A lot of people are going to be angry that that sleeper suplex happened. And to some extent, Dragunov no-sold it. To some extent. I wouldn't say completely.
My app is completely...
Oh, he knocked it with it that time.
My app is completely frozen.
And another kick out. Restart it up then.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
If there's less people watching tonight, what the hell?
And it's crash number 3 already.
You know, Peacock is a good, stable brand. There's no problems with it. I should probably go to Twitter and see if people are already complaining about Peacock.
As my phone is rebooting up.
Ooh, striking the knee. Dragunov was going at the knee there, not just high strikes, but striking at the knee. This is questionable considering what just happened. Volta going up top. Oh shit! Suplex from out of nowhere. That foot and the knee came close to jarring with Volta. Ooh.
Somewhat reminiscent of what happened with Charlotte last night when she did the twisting plancha to the outside.
No, that was in actual flat rather than on the top of a barricade. That was like, you know, you know, the joint moves forward when it should only move back, sort of thing. He did a I guess a Van Terminator of sorts, except and big giant dropkick from Volta. And the power bomb with this, and Dragunov kicks out 2.99999.
I feel there's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm not gonna touch it.
The best impromptu joke I've made in about 2 minutes. Oh my word! You're just slapping like a big knee. Big old power bomb.
I'm trying to see if my Apple
Dragunov's
now.
chest is looking like Kane right now. It's looking like a big red machine. Volta's going up top. Frog splash! What? Do it for Eddie. Oh god, we've actually got slow-mo of... We got slow-mo of Dragunov being kneed in the chest. Sleeper. Oh wait, he escapes out the sleeper, Dragunov. But he's out on his feet, and then he's all of a sudden he isn't, mysteriously. Didn't get all of that with the dive.
Ooh.
And now Dragunov is striking Volta on the floor endlessly. If Volta can do it, why can't he?
With those repeated
Is
elbows.
he trying to sleeper him?
That's exactly what he's doing.
He's trying to sleeper him.
Dragunov,
Oh no.
Dragunov has the sleeper applied to Volta.
Oh no. Oh no, we're climbing up. Oh no.
Oh, this has got...
People are going to die. People are going to die.
This is not good for Dragunov.
That didn't look as good as it probably should have done. I don't know. And of course, Dragunov no-sells it and more strikes.
And he goes right back to the sleeper. Dragunov, like a lion pouncing on a hyena. Eat your heart out, Simba. Dragunov just all over. Volta will not let up.
Trying to grab him by the hair. He's
Wait, Ash, he's got the sleeper on again. He's got the sleeper.
He just keep striking. Keep striking.
He's striking and...
Oh, big chop to the back of the head. Whoa, punch to the back of the head. And he's tapping immediately.
Dragunov got Volta to tap out.
It's over.
We have a new United Kingdom champion after 870 days. Ilja Dragunov has dethroned the ring general Volta to become the new United Kingdom champion. As we're seeing here on the replays, The shot to the back of the head, and then Dragunov just wrenching back on the rear naked choke, and Walter with no choice but to tap out as Dragunov becomes the new United Kingdom champion. And if memory serves me, in the United Kingdom Championship lineage, it went from Pete Dunne to Tyler Bate to Pete. No, Tyler Bate didn't.
Tyler to Pete.
That's
to Walter.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Tyler to Pete to Walter, and now to Dragunov. So Dragunov is the 4th ever NXT United Kingdom champion. In a hard-hitting match, to say the least. And if you want any evidence of that, just look at the chest of Dragunov. It'll tell you what you need to know about this match.
Question is, how long is he going to be UK champion?
And where does that leave Walter? Well, anyway, guys, that is the end of the match. I'd like to remind everyone, Pro Wrestling 225 presents Conflict in Acadiana, live August 28, 2021, from the Como Rec Center in Lafayette, Louisiana. If you guys want to find out more information on this and any of our upcoming events, be sure you check out Pro Wrestling 225 on Facebook for all the details. So with that being said, we will see you guys at the next match here on TakeOver 36.